Hey guys, today I'm just going to run through two really simple movement practices that you can do in sitting and standing to reduce tension in your upper chest, mid-back, neck and shoulders. So these two little things do quite a lot. You're going to start off with the first one just seated in a chair, have your feet planted on the ground and think about your shoulders being directly over your hips so you're not forward. If there was a light shining out of your breastbone, think of that light shining straight ahead. So the light should not be pointed down towards the floor. And then from here, just place one hand on your breastbone, it doesn't matter which one hand just above your belly button, and think about lifting your breastbone up and away from your belly button. So you're creating length and space through your torso. Then bring both hands up to your breastbone. Lift your arms so the elbows are in line with your shoulders and then pull the arms back to the wall behind you to start the stretch through the front of the chest. Then from here, straighten the arms. One thumb will rotate, or the arm will rotate so the thumb faces up, and the other arm will rotate so the thumb faces down. And then from here, follow the thumbs. So my right thumb is going to go up and my left hand's going to go down behind my back. From here, bend at your elbows and just let your hands rest wherever they rest. They do not need to grab each other. And you're going to lean your head back into that top arm to feel the stretch through that shoulder. And then when you're here, you're simply breathing. So you're breathing in through your nose, down deep into your lungs and into your rib cage. Think about filling up that right side, or the side where the hand is going over your head. And as you breathe out, just let everything rest and soften back. So as you breathe in, think about creating space, opening up the ribs and the lungs. And as you breathe out, let everything rest back into the chair. And you're just going to take 2 more breaths here. So about 5 breath cycles with the hands behind the back like this. Then straighten at the elbows, the hands are nice and long. Pull the arms back a little bit more towards the wall behind you and bring the hands down to your lap. Loop your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them down and back, and we'll do the other side. So place a hand on the breastbone, a hand on the belly button. Think about lifting that breastbone up and away from the belly button, and then bring both hands up to your breastbone. Lift the arms so the elbows are in line with the shoulders and then pull those arms back towards the wall behind you to start to open up through the chest and shoulders. Reach the arms out nice and long, like you're being pulled apart through the fingers. So creating loads of length. And then rotate the arms. So your left thumb is up, your right thumb faces down, and you're going to follow the thumbs. So that left arm is going to go overhead, right arm goes down behind your back. Pull the arms back to the wall behind you a little bit more whilst you're here, and then bend at the elbows. And most people will have different flexibility from left to right side. So don't worry if it feels different to the other side. Rest your head back into the top hand. And here you're taking 5 to 6 breath cycles, breathing in through your nose, down deep into your lungs, and breathing out through your nose or mouth. Every time you breathe in, you'll feel more of a stretch under that armpit of the arm that's overhead and into that shoulder. You can think about the head resting back into your hand with every breath in, and as you breathe out, just let things soften a little. 2 more breath cycles here, breathing in through your nose, down deep into your belly, down deep into the bottom of your lungs. Then straighten the arms out, pull the arms back behind you, bring them down to your lap, loop your shoulders up, back and down, and just do that 1 more round. And if that's all you have time for, you can pause your little practice here. I'm going to add in 1 more standing practice, which you might prefer. It works on similar things. So you're going to stand facing into a wall. You can have your toes touching the wall, but we want to make sure your chest and your head isn't. So if you're quite rounded, that mightn't work. You might have to step away from the wall a bit. You're going to start with your hands facing, palms of your hands facing back, and a little bit slumped. Then as you inhale, lift your breastbone and rotate the arms so the palms face in towards the wall. Here we're going to bend at our elbows so our thumbs come up to our shoulders. And then we're going to reach our hands out into like a Y shape. So out nice and wide, like you're kind of holding a big beach ball. And then we'll turn the arms so the palms face in at the top. And then you're going to think about lifting the arms away from the wall. And you can lift your gaze slightly as well up the wall. Then let the arms relax back and rest into the wall. Your little fingers touch the wall. Rotate the arms so the palms face into the wall. And think about folding the arms back into like a W shape. So your elbows come towards your hips and your thumbs come towards your shoulders. And then the real easy bit, when you're here, let the arms straighten and let the arms kind of flop back. So palms face back away from the wall, and you can allow yourself to slump a little, so round your chest and head. And then we're going to just do this 2 more times. So lift your breastbone up, lift your gaze up so it's looking up the wall or straight in front of you. Rotate the arms so the palms face forward into the wall. Bend at the elbows, thumbs touch your shoulders. And then reach the hands up and out into like a big Y shape. And then imagine like you're holding a big beach ball. Turn the hands so the palms face in. And think about pulling back with the thumbs to lift the arms away from the wall. You'll feel a nice stretch through your upper back. You might feel some muscles activate in your upper back. Your gaze is straight ahead or slightly up the wall if it's comfortable. And then bring the hands back to the wall. Turn them so the palms face in. Elbows come back to your hips. Straighten the arms and let yourself round again. So let the hands hang nice and heavy and allow your body to slump almost towards the wall. And last round, we're going to lift the breastbone, rotate the arms so the palms face forward, bend at the elbows, reach up, palms face in towards each other, pull the thumbs back, take 2 nice deep breath cycles here. Think about breathing down deep into the back of the rib cage. So you don't want to have this area all locked, like you're leaning back. If you're leaning back, step away from the wall a bit more and give yourself some more space. Then palms face into the wall, elbows come down to the hips, let the hands hang. And then you can have a little turn around, come away from the wall, and you're all done with your practice for your chest, shoulders, and neck.